doing, we are going to do somewhat of a product review, somewhat. Instead of product review, I'm going to go ahead and say company review. My second reasoning for this video is I'm kind of fooling around with a little video editor app that I downloaded on my phone. So this may look cheesy as hell, guys, but it's going to add a little bit of oomph to my videos. So hopefully you like it, and just let me know if you do or not. Now, getting back to the actual main purpose of this video is I have a lot of people that ask me, who is my rodent supplier, my feed supplier for my snakes? Guys, there are a lot of options out there for us. There's Rodent Pro, there's Blaine Laboratories, there's Cold Blooded, there's Monster Feeders, all of which are great companies. They have very good quality products. Their prices are some the same. I've learned that Blaine is a little bit higher, mainly due to the shipping cost. But here again, we're going to go ahead and visit that nice little category of what works for me. So, with that said, we're going to go ahead and do a review on Perfect Prey out of Florida. These guys are phenomenal, and I'll show you why. I will show you why I prefer this company over the rest. I can actually get my rodents a little bit cheaper through Rodent Pro, but there are a few aspects of Perfect Prey that I do like better. So let's dive right into it. Let me give you some examples. First and foremost, these are your small rats, okay? Notice that the packaging looks a little bit different than a lot of the other companies. I've seen a majority of them. Now, I've ordered from Rodent Pro, I've ordered from Blaine, and I've ordered from, what's the other one? Monster Feeders. These are much different packaging than those guys, and I'll tell you why. Most of the time they are sent in gallon freezer bags, and they are laid in and smashed into this bag to fit the size. And what happens most of the time, and I've seen this on every one that's shipped in the Ziploc bags, their legs will get interlocked, their tails will get interlocked. And when you go, if you're feeding just one animal or 4 or 5 out of this package, it's hard to get. And believe me, there's nothing, well, there is something more gross, but this one's in the top 3. When you go to pull a rat out and a foot breaks off or a tail breaks off, I don't like that. With Perfect Prey, it comes on a styrofoam little pan here. They are lined up very good in here. The tails are tucked underneath or off to the side. There is no threat of the tails or the legs being intertwined. This is a 15 small rats. The quality of rats, I feel all these companies do a really good job as far as quality. So I can't really say yay or nay on that. But for me, the trays, the packaging themselves, they are flash frozen, and they are laid out on these trays beforehand, and they're vacuum sealed. Just to show you the different sizes, you have the mediums, the large come in a 5-pack. And then you have the colossals, which are your retired breeders. So, as you can see, every one of them come in the tray, the little white styrofoam trays. One thing that really stood out for me with Perfect Prey, this happened last year at about this time. I placed a rather large order. It was 2 boxes. Just to give you an idea, I think my order was like $700. It wasn't a small order by no means. That shipment wound up getting lost with FedEx. So, wasn't Perfect Prey's fault, wasn't my fault, it was FedEx's fault. Now, that shipment took 6 days to get here. And in that time, that big, huge 2-box order defrosted. They were no good to me. When I contacted Perfect Prey that afternoon, they put 2 more boxes in the mail, shipped to me. They were at my door 2 days later. No, and I just wound up throwing away 2 boxes of frozen rats and broke my heart. That was a lot of money, but I didn't have to pay for that because they shipped me another set real quick. I even told the guy, dude, I do not want you to eat this. We've got to figure out some way. It was just a freak of nature thing to happen, but Perfect Prey backed it up. So when that happened, I knew that that was the company I was going to use from that point on. Maybe a little bit higher on some. I haven't compared prices lately, but to me, it's worth it. And another thing, something very trivial, and it's something so small, but yet it makes a world of difference to me. Every shipment that I get has a small handwritten note that says, "Thank you, Steve," and a smiley face and the guy's name. Who does that anymore? What customer service gets that personalized in the world that we live in nowadays? Hardly any. So, with that said, if anybody from Perfect Prey is watching, and whoever came up with the little handwritten note saying thank you to me, I hope you get a raise, dude. So, with that being discussed, if anybody has any questions about any of their products, I'll be glad to help you in any way I can. If you have any questions about Rodent Pros, I've got shipments from them as well, from Blaine Laboratories. The shipping cost for Perfect Prey, I feel, is very reasonable. They can pack a lot of stuff in one box, and I think their shipping is $35. I think Perfect Prey might be a little higher than that. I may be wrong. Don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not here to bash Rodent Pro. I'm not here to bash Blaine or Cold Blooded or Monster Feeders, any of them. I think every one of them is a good company. I just like the way Perfect Prey does it. Maybe you will too. With that said, let's close this video up. I hope the editing doesn't come out like really cheesy. I know it is. I know it's going to be cheesy, but guys, I wanted something a little different for you. I wanted to advance my uploads just a little bit. Let me know if you like it or not. I appreciate you watching, and we look forward to doing the tutorial this weekend on how to build these jobs right here. And should be Saturday or Sunday, we'll get that up for you. And thanks again for watching as always. And all the new subscribers, I welcome you to Mostly Snakes. For all of you that are new, you can follow me on Facebook under Mostly Snakes and Instagram under Mostly Snakes. And noticing the trend here. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys this weekend, and I hope you guys have a great week. Stay warm. That is the most important thing now. Peace out.